So today we're going to do an oil change on my 2023 Rubicon V6 Pentastar. For that, we're going to be using an official Mopar filter. That's number MO349, as well as the Jeep recommended oil. So they recommend the 0W20 synthetic. What you want to look for is it needs to meet or exceed the requirements of IL, SEC, GF, GA, API, SP, like the manual says. So full synthetic OW20. What we'll need is we'll need a wrench, a 30mm socket, a 24mm socket, some sort of a pick or a flat screwdriver, a funnel, and an oil pan. So let's go ahead and pull the plug and start draining the oil. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove the plug. 30mm socket, got our pan, and kind of hold it so when it starts spitting out oil, you catch it and then you can put it down and wait for it to drain. So now that the oil is drained, the next step we're going to do is remove the filter. So on a V6, it is very easy. So you have your engine oil that goes here, and then the filter is right next to it. So what you want is a 24mm socket. Let me grab an extension. It's easier with an extension. There'll be some oil on it, so you might want to have a paper towel to minimize the mess. So once you have it out, this simply just pops off, just pulls out. And then we're going to replace the O-ring because the new filter comes with a new O-ring. So this is where you take your little pick tool and slip it off. So I like to lubricate it a little bit with just the oil in my hands. Roll it back on, careful so we don't damage it. And we just want to roll it to where the other one's at, which is in that groove. Just like that. We take the new filter and it just pushes in. It's a slight click. We're good. Now we put this back in. I'll just wipe it down so it's as clean as it's going to get. And then just put it back in to the hole. Tighten it with your hand as far as you can. And then we're going to use the 24mm socket to tighten it a little bit further. You don't have to go all crazy. Just a good, nice hand tighten. There's almost like a little click at the end. All right, so it's going to be dripping just a little bit for a while, but we can go ahead and cork it, hand tighten to start. And then same thing, you don't want to over crank it, so just give it a nice hand tightening, or give it a nice tightening with the socket. Wipe it down, just keep it somewhat clean, and we're done down here. So next step is we open up the oil reservoir, pop in our funnel to minimize the mess.
And how many quarts do you need?
So this is 5 quarts. Luckily, the Pennzoil one comes in with exactly 5 quarts. So older engines used to take 6, but the newer ones take 5. So just cleaning up a little bit. When I was putting it in, a few drops snuck out. So now all we do is we close this back up. And we want to check the oil level. Looks good. So we are done. The one thing left is to reset our oil meter. And that's that. Let's go inside. So the first thing you want to do is you want to turn it on to run without turning on the Jeep. Then using your up and down buttons, you want to go to vehicle info, go to oil life, and hold OK to reset. That's it. That's the oil change. Hope that helps you. Give us a like, subscribe.